Hey guys, Pirate Mike here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I like to show all sorts of different treasures that you can find on beaches or really anywhere. But welcome to Pirate Mike's Treasure, and I hope you enjoy this channel. Thanks for tuning in. Not sure why I do it, but every time I find a $50 at the beach, I put it in my eye. All right, back at the beach, really early in the morning. Meeting Jim. I think Brad and Dave are here. And I know Jim's here. I saw his car here with my Equinox 900 and my Tony Eisenhower headphones. And we're going to go see what we can find. I was here yesterday, did get a lot of targets. Got one silver ring. Thought I had a gold chain. It turned out to be not gold, but was a lot of coin targets. So we'll go see what we got. We got a low tide. Hoping for good things. Penny, pick it up all day, you're gonna have good luck.
Yeah, that's why I have such good luck. I pick up all those pennies.
Yeah, I mean, it was a mixture yesterday. A lot of copper, but a lot of, there was zinc, copper, a lot of quarters.
You know what? They flattened out the berm, and then this is the first kind of washout.
And this is more washed than it was yesterday. Yeah. So theoretically, we might be okay. Well, like I said, I never do the dry, and that ring the other day was literally, it was a 30-31, exactly like a pull tab. I took a little scoop, and I'm like, screw it, I'll film it, and no way did I think there was actually a ring in there.
Oh, I'm always surprised.
I was shocked though, it just sounded exactly like a pull tab.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the information to order me one of those.
Oh, the headphones?
Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll text it to you. Really nice guy. Took him about 4 days. All right, we got something in the high tone, mid 70s. Could change. That's actually gotten much higher now. It's up in the 90s. It's my first time detecting in the dark with this machine, and I had to have Jim show me that you can turn on a red backlight. I learn as I go. Okay, it's out of the hole. It's dancing in the 60s and 70s, so now it's up high again. 81, probably a dime. Well, now it's 75, so and we have a dime. First coin is a very yellow dime. I got a little, just a barely audible sound, but I'll tell you, yesterday a lot of these barely audibles turned out to be something, so I think this is just iron, but whatever it is, it's really small. What is that? It is part of a fish hook. It's amazing what this machine picks up though. All right, got barely audible. As of right now, it's pretty grunty, but all of a sudden, it's starting to sound like a high tone.
Got a ring.
Now Jim says he got a ring, so let's go look at what Jim got. Jim found a ring.
Definitely purpley.
Oh, that is a silver ring. Any way you slice it. What does it got on there? That's kind of neat.
CTR, maybe?
Oh no. It's actually kind of neat. It's got an enamel in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Well, that's what I was saying. CTR.
Boom.
Yeah.
On the board. It's out of the hole now. Really sounds horrible. Jim just got a nice little silver ring. I'm gonna say zinc penny, if I had to guess. It's kind of in that 50s, 60s range. Well, wait a minute, actually. Yeah. We have a... well, we have a small piece of jewelry. I think it's a heart.
Oh.
I'm telling you, the beach is trying to convert me. I think maybe a
Mary,
rosary or
is that who
something.
that is?
I think so. I'd like to tell you I knew
I can't read what it says below it, but
just pot metal, but
it's nice though.
it's
Maybe part of a bracelet
I'm
or something.
thinking maybe rosary or something along those lines.
Yeah.
All right, this one sounds all iron, but oftentimes those start sounding a little bit better once you get a couple of digs in. Sure enough, now it's in the 90s. Still got some iron grunt to it, but now it's all coin. In the 60s, probably a zinc penny. We actually have a dime. Really low for a dime. Well, actually, you know what that is? That is what's left of a copper penny. Really, really thin. It's about a third of it missing. So it's been out here quite a while. Right, this one's coming up in the mid-20s. Not great sounding, but definitely worth digging. Still in the 20s. Kind of hoping we might find a nickel. All right, I think it's in the scoop. 22 to 24. What do we have there? Maybe a zinc penny that's had its day in the sun. Completely unspendable zinc penny. Pretty morning at Dave down the beach. Got Jim over here. We got Brad way down there. And definitely finding targets. There's some holes out here, so I think Jim's the only one really on the board with anything silver. And pretty day. The pelican out there. Sounds like a high tone. Says it's in the 70s. I'm gonna say it's another dime. And it's definitely in that high 70s, low 80s. I'm gonna say, oh, it is a quarter actually. Awfully low for a quarter. All right, we'll take it. And we need a nickel to complete the cycle. Yeah, I got something down in the 20s. I'm kind of hoping this is my nickel to make the cycle. It's funny, I never used to play that game, and then started watching Jim's videos. Now I can't stop counting the cycle. My wife thinks it's weird when I count my change in the ashtray of my car. All right, now we're in the 30-31 range, and I did get a ring there the other day, so wouldn't that be a pleasant surprise? I'm inclined to believe it's probably going to be a zinc penny, though, and it is indeed. I gotta stop saying indeed. It is a zinc penny.
I found a silver ring, I don't know, about
Oh, yep, right there.
I'm digging phantom signals. You know, they'll give me a chirp and it's solid, and I go looking for it, I can't find it. It's disappeared.
I'm really good with dimes and deep iron. I'm kind of staying within the...
I just found a quarter and a nickel.
Yeah.
I got like 2 or 3 nickels. Yeah, still need a dime for the cycle.
Yeah, it was kind of wild yesterday. The kite surfers, and there was one guy in particular, unbelievable. I mean, this guy was amazing, and he was coming in 10, 15 feet off the beach.
Yeah.
Coming in, whipping, going straight next to me, waving at me. I'm hoping I got it.
Yeah.
Doing like 30 feet of air. Like not 20 feet off the beach. I mean, it was amazing. It was really cool. There were about 5 of them out here. But I will say the wind swells were just relentless. All right, I got a high tone. Saw a rather large sand crab in that hole. In the 90s. Now it's in the 80s. Sounds like a quarter. 87, 88. And it's a quarter. All right. Have a mid-tone. In the 20s. $27, $28. I'm hoping it's my nickel. That would be awesome. And I'd have my cycle. All right, now it's staying around 25 still. It's a good sign for a nickel. Okay, it's out of the hole. 27, still a good sign for a nickel. Oh, I think I got the cycle. I did. I got my first nickel. All right, cycle complete. Cycle. Cycle. That's Jim's fault that I even looked for it. I have another mid-tone right here. Coming up in the mid-20s. Sure sounds like it could be another nickel. And I'll be honest, I like finding nickels. Number one, they sound a lot like gold rings. But number two, they tend to be the things I find the least as far as coins go. I think it's in the scoop. Sounds pretty horrible now, but it is a 27, 28. And I think I have another nickel. I do. I have a little sand crab on his way down to the water. Let's help him out. And there he goes. Oh, hit another target, so I'll go back to that other one because it sounded horrible. This one doesn't sound great either. He left me some coins.
How are you guys digging so many holes?
Well,
Are you finding out?
just a lot of coins.
I'm not finding just a couple random coins, but I'm not finding anything else.
Well, this gonna make me work for it. It's still a high tone though.
I know, and I'm digging the Kingdom Come to find them, you know. But
Okay, out of the hole. Showing in the mid 60s. Now it's mid 70s, probably a dime. And it is a dime. All right, we got our first surfer in the water. These are really small but clean. Water's still a little chilly. All right, this thing sounded horrible, but I think now it's out of the hole. I think it's a nickel, which makes our third nickel. And if you look, the sand is really black. So again, that ironized magnetite sand really can change up the way something sounds and reacts to the detector. So, you know, it's a little bit of a trick learning how to detect in it. I would say I'm not. Jim's a lot better at it than I am. Got a couple friends that I've detected with, another buddy of mine, Matt, that are just really good at working in that black sand. All right, got a funky little tone here. It's not even giving me any numbers yet, so I think it's going to be pretty deep. I'm saying it's in the 90s. And I'll tell you, in the hole, that thing was barely audible. And we do have another dime. So we're getting a lot of coins. Now, this is probably the single largest amount by actual quantity of items regarding garbage on the beach. And it is these both soda and water bottle caps. And for a minute, Arrowhead had actually set it up where they had a leash that connected the cap to the bottle, which would prevent it. But I'm sure the cost of production comparative to the profits was not worth continuing on. So, hey, again, I go back to Starbucks and their ability, in my opinion, to really curb the amount of green straws and those little spill stoppers. I would love to see the water and soda industry come up with some way that you collect enough of these caps and return them or recycle them. You might be able to come up with a way to give them a free 6-pack of water or soda or something, because they're just everywhere. And it's really sad. In fact, sometimes you come here in the high tide line and you'll just pick up hundreds of them. And I've literally got buckets of them before. And it really saddens me. Anyway, that is a lot of holes. We've definitely gotten a lot of targets, so not a horrible morning. All right, got another high tone. It's coming up 99. Usually disregard that once it's out of the hole. Now we're showing in the high 80s. It's off center a little bit. Still sounds really sharp and high. Now it's getting real grunty. And now it's back to being a nice high tone. Okay, I think it's in the scoop. Okay, look how deep that hole is. And we do indeed have low 70s, so probably a copper penny if I had to guess. Okay, is that really a quarter? Because if it is, oh, it's a key. It's funny, I found a lot of keys out here yesterday. It's 2 keys fused together, and I actually found 2 other sets of keys fused together yesterday, so kind of wild when you see them all stuck together like that. They just fuse.
I found a key cluster.
All right. Sounds like a low tone. Might just be iron. Now it's actually switching to a high tone, so who knows? $98 now. I think it's out of the hole. Sounds really good. And it's another key. Car key. Looks like I got a Chevy. Hope it's a nice Chevy. It's vintage. Fortunately, I think it's actually the trunk key of a Chevy. Okay, this is coming in at the 70s. Now it's up to a 90, 95 actually. All right, I think we have the scoop. I think we may have a quarter. We do have a quarter. Okay, it's landing in the 80s. It's in the scoop. Still says it's in the 80s. But I keep missing it. Oh, now I see it. We have a dime. 10 cents richer. I think you still need a dime?
What's that?
You still need a dime?
Yeah.
I keep finding dimes. He keeps finding silver rings. I think his is better. All right, we have a 28. Perfect territory for a nickel. Great if it was a gold ring. Love it if one of us gets a gold ring today. Again, our overall beach conditions have not been good, so we're all kind of going a little bit out of our comfort zones to try to find places to detect, find targets. Yeah, I can't figure out where it went. Oh, maybe it's actually still down in here. There it is. All right, 27. Again, I would be thrilled with a small gold ring. And I will be happy with another nickel. And I will take it. It's 5 times better than a penny. And the great thing about nickels is they are almost always able to be cleaned up and turned in. This detector was paid for, including these headphones, using change I cleaned up and took back to my bank.
So silver and then
Here we go. Brad's got a couple rings. He's got looks like one that was copper that broke, but he definitely has a silver ring. So he's on the silver ring board. And ooh, we have a little bit of some sort of stones in there. I don't know what they are. Oh, yeah, it's like all sorts of little it's almost a rainbow in glass beads. Alright, I think I have a low tone. Maybe a mid tone. 23, 24. Now it's very grunty. Come off the side here. It's not quite centered. I think I have it. 24, 25. Sounds horrible. And it is another nickel. Oh, dropped it. There we go. Found it. I think we have $1. Sand dollar. Kind of pretty. I'll leave it for somebody else to find. Got a little silver toe ring, so as of right now, I'm the only one not on the board. Yeah, that's actually a regular ring. It's not.
No, it's got a little break in it.
Oh, does it?
It might be a toe ring, but
yeah, it's still silver nonetheless.
yeah.
It's a silver ring, Dave.
I know.
You know what I haven't found yet?
It's got this little break right here.
Oh, you're right. You know what I haven't found yet?
What?
A silver ring.
Well, your time is coming.
Pirate Mike is off the silver.
Well, here, I'll give you a consolation.
Oh my gosh, there it is. The Casio 6000. It's a collector's item.
You can collect it. You can put it in your junk pile if you want.
Well, I feel like my junk pile's got a lot of those. Brad found my nemesis, my other pirate nemesis, Captain Hook's clawed arm.
I think it's a file.
It's nothing dangerous about that. That's great for kids to be running around on the beach with. Arr!
It feels like a file over here. It's all rough.
Oh, I think you're right. I think you were 100% right. Yeah, it's definitely got some.
Yeah.
I think it was a rat tail file at one point in time.
Could be.
Lucky.
You want to be Captain Hook?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you keep it. Jim watching dolphins jumping out there. Literally jumping all over. So cool. Yeah, there's definitely bait out there. Here's a high tone. Should be at about 6 inches. I think we got it. Okay, maybe another quarter. Come on, quarter. Come on, big fat silver ring, actually, but I think it's a quarter. It is a quarter. All right, we have a low tone. 8, 9, 10. I don't see anything. You guys see anything? Oh, I think I see it. It is, I think it's the hinge off of some sunglasses or glasses. And the hinge still works. High quality. You got a high tone in the 90s. Really deep. At this point, I think it's so deep it's just not worth digging. Well, actually the tone just got really good. I don't know. Mind Lab, if you're listening, I really feel like you guys could come up with a way to really discern. All right, well, that's why it sounded so good. It is actually some sort of plated brass. Another bottle cap. And we have another bottle cap. It's funny, once you start looking for them, they're everywhere. We got a little grasshopper here. Boink! Yeah, it got a mid-tone. Hoping for a nickel. Well, really hoping for something better than nickel, but I'll be happy with the nickel. Sounds horrible. Still coming up in that 27, 28 area, which is definitely nickel territory. I think we have it. Again, it sounds awful. Still don't see it. And it is a nickel. Got another signal. Got a bit of a high chirp, but doesn't mean much yet. It sounds like it's a little off center. It's in the 80s, low 90s, which usually means it's a quarter. Now it's in the 70s. I think it's going to be a dime. And it is, oh, copper penny. Got another signal. Still showing 87, 88. I'm thinking quarter. Yep, sure enough. All right, I think I got another deep target. I'm not going to make you guys watch me dig it. I'll dig it out and show you if it's anything good. All right. It's saying that it's a quarter, but it oftentimes lies. Oh, it is copper penny. All right, it sounded awful, but now it's starting to sound pretty good in the high tone range. And I may have gotten it out of the hole in second scoop. I think it's gonna be either a dime or a penny. Well, it is. I think I may have my own fishing lure. I do. There you go. Something in the 70s, probably a dime or a penny. And I think I see a penny. Yep, another copper penny. Kind of a neat piece of driftwood. Another one I'll have to leave behind, but just a really cool color.
Ooh, I can spin that penny.
Hey, here's the wrap up. Did get some trash off the beach. We got all this iron and other debris. We also did get 5 bottle caps, plastic bottle caps. Got a hand sanitizer wrapper. We also got this copper, some other kind of funky thing. I don't know if it's actually a very small spaceship that landed, and there may still be aliens inside of it. It's really heavy, whatever it is. We did get a little bit of copper. We got some keys. We also got a fishing lure. We got 5 quarters, 5 dimes, 6 nickels, 5 copper pennies, and 4 zinc pennies. We also got this little, I think it's a religious little heart, maybe from a rosary or something. So again, I don't know much about Catholic stuff, but it does appear to be probably maybe the Virgin Mary, if I'm not mistaken. And that is about it. A lot of the stuff you didn't see me dig up. There was just too much video content and too many targets. So a lot of it I wasn't able to film, but the bulk of it you guys got to see come out of the ground. I apologize, I know the camera's a little off this time around. Again, I'm learning as I'm going. I wanted to mention the giveaway for this stainless steel ring. It was found by my buddy Matt, and it does have some tarnish on it, so it's legitimate beach treasure. It's a beautiful stainless steel band with a subway pattern on it. And again, we'll be giving that away May 17th. So if you're interested in winning it, just go ahead and put a comment in any of my videos that says stainless steel ring. If your name is drawn, I will announce the winner that week in my video. You'll be at the end of the video. Just watch for the winner and then go into the About Me part of my channel, and my email is in there. You can just email me your contact information and your address, and I'll get this shipped off to you ASAP. No. Hey friends, Mike here, also known as Pirate Mike. Just want to say thank you so much for checking out my video. And again, I know that the video quality and the editing quality is a little dicey to start with, but I'm just learning what I'm doing. Hoping that'll greatly improve over time. Also hoping that the targets I find will greatly improve. And again, I really appreciate it. And if you didn't mind subscribing, it would really make me happy, as I am a brand new YouTuber. Thank you.